Nathan Cox, thanks for joining us around the home. Now today I'm going to talk about my Arlo doorbell. Now of course my dogs are all here ready to help. You can see them all there, can't you? They're cute. Alright, let's get back to the topic at hand. I just installed this 2 days ago, so this is an initial review. Okay, so this is obviously not like I've had it for a couple of months. But let me tell you what I found out about it so far. Especially since when you read the comments like on Amazon, it's really confusing to know, is this going to be a good camera or not? I'll tell you what, initially I am loving it. I'm loving it. And I will tell you right off the bat how much I love it is I'm not even going to be making an install video for it. A lot of my videos are install videos or how to interpret the instructions because they're crap and I'm like, here, throw them away. So it doesn't come with a pamphlet of instructions, but when you download the app and add this camera, to your app, it takes you by step, okay? Very thorough, very easy to use. It's got pictures. It has, well, if you're going to use this, then click this button, and then it takes you a different set of instructions. I mean, and it's actually written by someone who understands the English language. So it's a completely unnecessary for me to make an install video. So that's number one. It's great when a company actually puts out an installation, whether it's a video or a step-by-step on your phone or a pamphlet that you can actually understand and follow. Of course, I don't mind making YouTube videos and having you guys watch them, but it's nice when a company takes care of themselves. Okay, so the one other nice thing that I really liked about this off the bat, okay, now Ring is probably one of the most popular ones out there. Most everyone knows the Ring doorbell, right? But they're kind of fat. And if I had like the doorbell over here in the brick, sure, no problem. But my doorbell's right here in the brick molding, right between the storm door and the brick, siding. So there's not much room here, okay? Not much room at all. So this thing here, the little Arlo doorbell is like 1.5 inches wide. So you can see it's fitting right in there. They do have a angled mounting base adapter you can slap on the back because obviously it's kind of, it would be tilted that way without it. So by putting that in there, because it's sitting partly on the frame of the storm door, it's kicking it back and giving it great direction here. Now let me show you a little video from it. Hey man, what's up?
Hey, I like your doorbell.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I can hear you really well. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can. Okay, but that video is very crisp, very clear. Now, if you push the doorbell button, it's going to still ring your mechanical, physical doorbell, okay, which is awesome. So let me step back. This is not battery powered, okay? So if you don't have a wired doorbell, this is not going to work for you. Has to have wired doorbell here. Now, if you do, normal wired doorbell, got the transformer somewhere, got the chime like in your hallway, then this is great. You put a little thing inside the chime that powers this, a little power pack, and it fits in there really well. Again, the instructions are amazing. And then you wire this to the wires that the doorbell was attached to. Okay, so that's why it's important that you make sure that wherever you're going to position it, you got room to actually stick it. It's not like I can just choose to stick it over here instead, because that's where it's got to go. Okay, so let me get back to where I was going with that. You push the button and you can actually have it ring your phone, okay? So now right now it only seems to be able to ring one phone. It calls my phone and you answer it and it goes boom, right to the video and talking back and forth. And you can actually set the options. Do you want to have your mic on right away when it answers the phone or not? So I guess you can mute yourself and just watch the person at first and then turn the mic on and be like, hey, what the hell, right? Who the hell are you? What the hell are you doing on my property, right? Doing that kind of stuff. But it's great. The sound quality is good. The volume's definitely loud enough. I tell you, my other Arlo cameras I have, I do like them a lot. The mic picks up sound real well when people are walking around the house. Of course, it's just neighborhood kids at this point, which I'm glad that I'm not like actually catching bad people yet, but it's, it's there. But there is a speaker part of it where you can turn, put the mic on your phone and yell at them through it. The speaker is really, really weak, okay? It ain't happening, they're not gonna hear you. But this one definitely can. So the speaker's good, the mic's good. You saw the video is great. It's got a good, it just really picks up this area right here where I couldn't position my other cameras to do. So I'm really glad I added this. Now, one of the other confusing things in the comments was people were like, well, you have to buy the service with doorbell. I got the Arlo Pro 2. I don't have to buy the service because I just have the 7 days of recording, Okay, so let me try to straighten that one out. I'm not 100% positive on that just yet because I've only had it for 3 days. But what I can tell you for sure is this will sync up to your hub base, okay? I've got the V&B 4000 base. It looks like this. and it absolutely syncs right up to it. And I can bring up the camera, the doorbell camera in the app just like the other cameras, okay? Now it did enroll me in a free 3-month trial of their premium service, which you can have more than 4 cameras and it can store up to like 30 days. It also gives you some other premium features like setting activity zones so that not every motion that goes across the camera will activate, you know, the notification, you know, so you can kind of block off. Maybe if you just don't want the cars driving by to activate it, you want it just to be closer to the house, stuff like that. Okay, so nice features, but myself, I don't want to pay an extra service every month. I paid enough for the cameras as it is. So as far as I can tell, that's not necessary when you have this hooked up to a hub. I don't believe that when the free trial goes out, I'm pretty sure it's going to keep working the way it's been. And now I will have updates in the description if any of that changes, okay? Now what I do believe is, because I haven't hooked it up this way, because I do have the hub, but that you can hook this up without a hub, and then hook it directly to your Wi-Fi, but then you are going to have to absolutely pay for a service because you don't have the hub to control everything and record to and this and that. So things change if you have only the doorbell and not the other rest of the system. Now, if you're curious if your hub will work, I'll have a link in the description down below for Arlo's website, the actual page that tells you which hubs that this one will sync to, because there's a couple different ones on the list. So I'll just put the link down there so you can check that out, because I'm sure they'll update that as that changes. And also in the description down below, I will have Amazon links so you can buy one of those for yourself if you want, along with the other Arlo systems, because I'm really enjoying them. Well, I hope this gets you kind of excited about the idea of doing some home security by yourself. And I tell you, I mean, seriously, yes, I do home improvement for a living, and so I am good at putting things together, but I am almost positive that any regular person who is proficient with a cordless drill and a screwdriver can put this in a half hour and have it hooked up. You know, maybe 45 minutes max. And then you got a home security working. All right, so if you wouldn't mind, please take a moment, share this video to your friends, family, social media. Check out my website, hundreds more videos, subscribe to the channel, and check out this other video as well. You guys have a great one.